This video is sponsored by my depression and anxiety and ADHD and social
bipolar disorder.
And I don't know, is there anything else it's sponsored by?
Demons. Internal demons. The ones that fester and plague and take more therapy and medication that there is on the planet to get rid of.
That took a darker turn than I expected for an intro. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy JMFL back with an all new video, and happy fucking New Year to y'all! The last time I posted a video was a month ago. I'm so sorry. I've been busy. She knows it. I've been working. I've been doing schoolwork. I've been fixing my family problems and other problems that we will not discuss on this channel. But I'm back. I'm alive. I'm giving you goth realness right now. And she's giving you butch realness.
Butch, the other team.
Yeah, she plays for the other team.
I don't think I've been on your channel since I shaved my hair off.
Actually, you really haven't, because the last time you were on my channel, you did have longer hair. And last time I posted on my channel, I also had longer hair.
Yeah.
Gone!
Haircut realness.
Haircut realness for both of us. But today I brought Andie back because, as we all know, Andie is my queen, my beautiful best friend who will do honestly anything for me. Like, and I mean anything. So I actually brought you today because I wanted to do funny questions with you because every time I ask you a question, it's like you give like the funniest answer. Like I could ask her what's the meaning of life, and all she would say is masturbating. that's
And it's the truth.
What would be harder for you, to tell someone that you love them or that you do not love them back?
Ooh.
I think for harder would be to love.
Really?
Yeah, because this is the thing. Personally, me, it's hard for me to say the word I love you. I usually just say love you. I usually just say love you, and if I do say I love you, it's because it's just like I feel like the person needs to hear it. But it's like me personally, I don't actually mean it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, for me, it's just hard because it's like, how do I say I love you to someone? And it's just like, for me, it's like, personally, it just like crushes me because I'm just like, I don't know if they love me back like that. So I just say it just to make them feel better or something. But the one time I'll actually say I love you is when I find that actual like soulmate of mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I love saying I love you to people because like there's like so much hate in the world and there's so much cruelty, and to like just not just to participate in spreading it around is one thing, but to do the opposite and try to combat all that negative and like ugliness. And it can be as simple as saying I love you or complimenting someone's outfit or like, you know, being like your hair looks great today, you know, just little things like that in realness can change someone's entire day and entire outlook and be like, wow, you know, maybe the world ain't that bad.
Maybe.
So saying I love you to me is like very liberating because it's kind of a way I find I fight the negativity in the world. And
so saying that you don't love someone back would be hard for you.
yes.
What makes you bored? Honestly,
What makes me bored?
I don't really know.
Boring people.
That is very true.
Like, if you are just so averted to being anything like weird and goofy and like just you're so concerned with your image that you refuse to be interested in anything remotely different or do anything remotely not the norm, you are a
boring fucking human being.
If all you care about is how people view you and you take extreme measures to try and control that,
You're boring.
because you're being ingenuine. You're a boring person. Be yourself because everybody else is already taken.
Tacky quote.
For your nerves.
I guess for me, like what makes me bored is just being bored in general.
Yeah.
Like that's why I usually text people to see if they want to hang out or something, because like if I'm bored, that's making me bored, and it's just like it's a whole spiral of just a boring ass life. Do you like spicy food, and why? Actually, you know this.
You love spicy food.
I adore it. Like I will saturate my huevos with fucking hot
Cholulas.
Cholulas. No, because like when I cook, the first thing you see popped out of the fridge is a fucking bottle of hot sauce because I will put that in the food I cook. And it's like it
You want to hear a story though?
Oh sure. Hey guys, so as you guys can tell, me and Andie are having a conversation. She was talking about a friend of hers who went to the hospital after eating spicy food. As you can tell by the current face expression that I am showing, it was an interesting story. Well, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't think it could go that far.
He's also white.
Oh.
So maybe.
You know what? I'm not making a comment to that.
Just biologically, there might be a difference there. Evolution, Darwinism.
I mean, yeah, but do you like spicy food?
Yeah. I have to be in the mood for it. Like, I'll definitely get, I'll get mild curry and stuff like that when I'm really like not in the mood for like pain. But it also depends on the type of spice. I love Szechuan. Szechuan is good, but if it's just that like fucking ghost pepper pain for the sake of pain spice, I'm not into it.
If it's one of those dumbass challenges, like something or someone you miss the most from childhood. Oh, that's a good question.
Can I be real with you?
I had no friends.
Nobody.
I mean, define childhood.
Childhood, whichever one you describe as your childhood is your best one.
I don't really consider high school my childhood.
Okay, well done.
So, wait, let me think for a second. Actually, there are a couple people from like elementary school.
I do have someone that I actually miss a lot.
There's this one kid who me and him would sit on the playground and just go through our like Pokemon cards and shit like that.
Back when people actually did that.
We had this huge binder of Pokemon cards, the two of us, like we each had our own, and like mine was organized by type alphabetically. And it was like this thick, and it was just like we would just go through it and like compare Pokemon cards and pretend we knew how to play the game.
And I find that weird too, because I keep forgetting there's a way to actually play that.
Yeah, I was going to learn it at a convention, but I didn't.
It's weird for me. Alright, me personally, there is one person I miss. It's my friend Isabel Parks. I don't know what she's doing nowadays, to be honest. There was a time where I did catch up with her. I think it was last year. I did catch up with her. I FaceTimed her a few times and stuff. But I do miss her because she's doing a bunch of stuff now. And then there is one person that I do miss seeing, but it's like she follows me on one of my Instagrams and stuff. And then it's like, it's nice because she compliments me on the stuff that I do. And it's like, her name's Sarangwa. I don't know what she does. I think she's in college, but I think she also does modeling like half of the time. But it's like, it's really fun because it's just like catching up with those people that I just haven't talked to in so long. It's just nice because, both of us are living our separate lives. I'm doing like school, work, YouTube, clubbing stuff. I'm living my life, But those are people I generally miss from my childhood because like, Isabel I've known since elementary, Saranga I've met since middle school. So. Are you usually late, early, or right on time? It just really depends for me.
Depends on the person. I'm never early, but it depends on the person. And also it depends on how petty I'm feeling. Yeah. Because people who are late to things all the time, you bet your ass I'm gonna be moving slow as fuck. Yeah. If you're poignant and you're on time and you're like,
or at least if you let them know that you're gonna be late, even though they expect you to be somewhere.
Yeah.
Like at least you let them know instead of like actually showing up freaking late.
Yeah, but I do that all the time. Also, I have a horrible perception of time. I'm like, oh, I have to be at class in 5 minutes. 3 more minutes in bed is good. I got it.
I can't do that because if I do that, then I'm just not gonna get out of bed. I've really I've learned this for myself at this point. If I hear my alarm go off like the 3rd time, I have to get up, and if I don't, I fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm always like early to class just to make sure I'm there to find my seat and stuff. I'm always early to work just so I don't have that problem getting fired.
Well, what's one thing though is that like, well, first of all, I have social anxiety, so being early for me would suck. I hate being early because it's just like you just stand there like,
yeah.
I have nothing to do.
Yeah.
But
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Are you happy with your life for the most part right now?
Yes.
Yeah, actually I am too.
I'm very happy.
There isn't anything I can. I mean, I had a few times where I was stressed out because of work and stuff, but like Work is being stupid right now. But
Yeah.
honestly, it's like I'm happy where I am with life right now. Like I am decently happy with how I'm living my life. I'm decently happy with the people in my life, and I am incredibly happy of the things I'm doing with my life, honestly. So, am I in a relationship? No, but I'm still happy.
But that doesn't dictate happiness.
I know, yeah.
Some people are in relationships and it makes their life worse. So it's really.
I'm not gonna start.
Because I know this one person
Who's about to get married, and they're regretting it!
You can have one of the following two things: trust or love. Which one? I would want you to go first. I want you to tell me which one.
That's a hard question.
I think I already know. Because for me, is it okay if I answer?
No, go ahead.
I think for me it's mostly trust, not love.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. You can't have love without trust.
That's
Because-
the thing. That's my problem with the question. Is for me they're one and the same.
Yeah, and I think, but the thing is, like, I think it's also because, like, you know, people just rather have love. Like, you know, just like, oh, you know, like, he loves me and all this stuff. But where's the trust in it? Because he could easily cheat on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's a really good point.
Tell me about someone you envy.
Which one do you want to hear first?
I don't think I really truly envy anyone.
I envy a lot of people. I really do. Like, here, let me tell you why. Okay, look. This is the thing. I love myself for who I am, but
Yeah.
there are some things I wish I could easily change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it's like, for me, like, there are days where I do love myself because of I love my body and everything. But then there are days where it's just like, if we're going out to a club or something with, like, all of us in a group and stuff, and then I see, like, you guys wearing, like, you know, like, nice outfits and stuff, and it complements your body more, that's when I'm envious.
Yeah. I
But it's
can
like,
see
and
that.
you guys, like, I understand, you guys are just like, yeah, but you still got curves and you still look good. And that brings me up, but then I'm just like,
I want your body.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there are some people who I envy. I kind of envy people who are in like committed, happy relationships. I do envy people because of our bullshit ass fucking.
Okay, stop. I'm not talking.
There are some people who are in like people, you know, like you said, people who are thinner, people have a better body, like you envy
Yeah.
that. But for real, like I'm the kind of person who like I really get to know the people that I want to know. And once you scratch away the gilded surface, it's all a shit show for everyone. Even for me. But can I be real for you? But let me be real
like
for you.
chocolate.
But let me be real for you for a second. All the people I envied at one point, once I got to know them better, they only made me appreciate the life I have more.
yeah, that's actually very true because most people are actually a bigger mess than both of us combined.
Yeah.
And I feel bad. I'm just like, oh, then never mind. I'm good.
Yeah.
Name 3 things in nature you find most beautiful. Ooh.
Sunsets,
Mhm.
flowers.
Mhm.
Let me think of a third one. But sunsets and flowers are my 2 favorite things because it's just, I love colors. Obviously. I love,
Obviously, where's the color?
exactly. But here's the color.
Oh wow. Okay, I didn't
Cute,
actually
right?
notice the shoes either.
Flexing.
Flexing.
Weird flex, but okay.
We're flexing. We're grinding. Everything.
It's God. But I love colors and I love bright and vibrant colors. So anything that gives me that. Oh, the ocean. That's it.
Oh.
Sunsets, flowers, and the ocean.
I actually like those things too, but for me personally, I don't really enjoy nature unless I'm with someone. You know what I
Really?
mean?
Yeah.
You know
I
what
can
I
see
mean?
that. Yeah.
Because I went on a date to Belle Isle one time, and I didn't really enjoy it unless I was with the person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like I don't want to be in nature. Like, there are some people who live and breathe for nature. Like, they'll go hiking in the rain,
They
in
say
the
live in
snow,
nature.
in the sleet. I'm not like that. Like,
Yeah.
I love the springtime, and even like during the summer and the fall. I love fall. All the like spring and fall, those temperate seasons, they're really nice, and they're like easy to be out in and shit like that. But yeah, I just like, I feel like nature is where inspiration for art comes from, and I think
Yeah.
nature is where inspiration for imagination comes from, and so it's beautiful. It's a gift.
It's purring.
No.
Which are your 2 favorite careers and why?
For myself,
Yeah. I think.
Ooh, I would want to be a researcher. Because I just like to
Look shit up.
I like to look shit up and I like to figure things out and I
Yeah.
like to, really find a rhyme and reason through things. But also, what I think would be a fabulous freaking career is a tattoo artist.
I'd actually go with you if you, yeah. Well, I don't think this comes as a surprise, but basically multimedia. Because this is the thing. I've noticed ever since I was a kid, because there were times back then when I was at Nova, there were times where my family found like discs and stuff. They noticed I always loved to be on camera.
Yeah.
I lived for that attention. Even when I had like a really bad, like, cause back then I was fatter than I am now. And it's sad too, like, but I still loved the attention of having a camera or being on camera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's just like for me, I guess like being there. And obviously here on YouTube, I do like my own kind of like, I kind of get into like this kind of character vibe,
Yeah.
I'm more weirder on camera than like I am outside of camera sometimes. Like sometimes it's like off camera, I'm just like mellow or something, but like if I'm with friends, I'm just like, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I guess it's just like multimedia for me. It's just like filming and acting.
Yeah.
Those are stuff that I didn't realize I loved until like high school.
Yeah.
What scares you the most and why? Being alone, actually.
Ghosts.
So something that we can definitely control.
Ghosts.
Your apartment is haunted.
Let me tell you some stories.
You're like,
Recently. Let me tell you some stories of I was having visions recently.
Per usual.
Did I tell you about this? So
Hey guys, it's Frank again. So in this part of the video, Andie was telling me a story about some visions and dreams that she was having, and honestly, I would have added it to the video, but I feel like it's just a personal story, and honestly, I don't want to put her personal life out there, but it was very interesting to hear what she has to hear, because obviously, as you guys can tell from the background, we are very into like different spiritual things. And so here is the end of the conversation, and back to the video.
was the first night I went to bed without the feeling that I was being watched. So that was a really long story.
I'm always being watched.
Maybe you should. I have leftover sage. Maybe you should try it. I have sage and frankincense.
Oh no, I don't mind. I love the audience.
Of course.
Tell me about a mistake you made.
I'm gonna be real with you for now. Right now, I have made mistakes in the past,
I made a lot of mistakes.
but I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything.
I've made countless mistakes, and I've regretted all of them.
Yeah.
And I think the most recent one is when I ruined my relationship with my family with the whole summer thing that happened.
Yeah.
Because I basically walked myself into that.
Yeah.
And even though I've gotten the warnings and everything, I still ignored them.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, hey, yo, like, easy way to make a living. But
Yeah.
I learned my lesson from all that.
Backfired for real.
It backfired. And then another one is when I almost ruined my relationship with my roommate.
Yeah.
Because of, my mental problems and everything. I was just like, I need to get that shit fixed and all that. But I am working on it too, so that's a good thing. At least I admitted that I am getting that shit looked at. What's your middle name?
Oh, Renee. That's his. His
That's
middle
mine.
name's Renee. Do you know mine?
Actually, I really don't.
It's Sarah.
Oh, it's so cute!
Yeah, isn't that cute?
I sounded like Monique Hart.
Stunning! Stunning!
What music are you listening to right now? Oh, I am actually listening to, I actually have a playlist. It's really sad though.
Mine's sad too.
Yours is this?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying I'm listening to sad music right now too.
Oh, it's not sad music.
Oh.
It's not. It really isn't. It's,
Oh.
okay, so I recently, well, not recently as in, like, I heard about it and just decided not to try it out until, like, now.
Yeah.
Right? So it's called Bendy and the Ink Machine. It's like a game and shit. I've been watching walkthroughs and stuff for it because, like, I don't got Steam. I don't
Yeah.
got money for that shit.
Yeah.
Right? And I've wanted to play it because it looks interesting, but I've been watching walkthroughs and shit. And I like the music because they're fan-made music and I really like it. And it's like so I have a playlist called Hi Bendy. And there's like 3 main songs that I like, so I'm just like I put it there. So those are the songs I'm listening to. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And I won't play it because copyright reasons, so.
I've been super into Billie Eilish.
I can see that.
I just love the kind of energy she gives. First of all, her voice is amazing, and the fact that she's like 16, which is incredible. And I just love I've been kind of like living in like the sad boy vibes recently, and yeah, and just like she creates these songs that a lot of her songs, at least the ones I like, I find are either like kind of like remorseful, or they're the ones that are just like the ones like Bellyache that are just like crazy and like just about random shit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Honestly, those are like the kind of songs that I listen to. Like, honestly, the only time I listen to like sad boy songs or like sad songs in general is like when I have a very bad day and I just don't want to talk about it. So I put my speakers on and blast that shit, and like that's when you know like I've had a bad day, is when I'm blasting music in my room and I lock my door.
Yeah.
Or if I fall asleep in it. Like honestly, like you know I've had a bad day if I do that. How big is your bed?
I have a double.
You have
No, full.
Yeah,
I have a
full size bed. And I have a queen. Tell me about your favorite music, song, or band.
So I actually have a favorite song of all time, and it is "Shelter" by Porter Robinson. And I love that song. Every single time it comes on, it just makes me feel so happy and so full. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just a song that like has always really resonated with me, and it's like my favorite song of all time.
It's hard to decide what my favorite song is right now because I listen to a lot of songs and I keep saying that's my favorite song, but honestly, like I really don't know what my favorite song is right now.
Yeah.
As for my favorite band or like music, I mean music is pretty general. It's like rock, punk, pop, anything really except
Anime.
Video games. The only music I don't listen to is country. How often do you go online?
All the time.
All the
I'm
time.
always online, always on Instagram, always on Tumblr.
Always
all
on
the
Grindr.
time. All the time.
Even though like I have like a bunch of people talking to me off of Grindr, like I'm always on there for something. Just to like, I'm not really there for like, you know, like sex and shit. I'm mostly there just to like have a conversation. Because at this point in my life, it's like, I'm too busy to have sex.
Yeah.
And I'm too tired to have sex.
Yeah.
I'm just always busy.
I tried Tinder a multitude of times. It's just like,
Tinder for me is just like I'll match with someone, but like most of the time it's like I don't even talk to them.
yeah, that's the thing, is you don't really talk to them, and people are like, well, that's why you gotta get on Bumble, because then like you only have a little bit of time, blah blah blah. And I'm like, but I know I'm gonna do the same thing and just not talk to them. Besides, everyone's just like, I don't know, the last time I was on fucking Tinder, the 2 girls that actually messaged me, one of them was a Satanist and the other one was a communist, and I'm like,
Cool.
Tell me about someone you really admire. Oh, that's not that hard. You know, this person is, you know, amazing. You know, they're just always there for me. They're you know, they're always around when I need them the most. Obviously, when they're busy, it's like I can't talk to them, but like, you know, they're always just around, and that person is myself.
I was gonna be like, Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Bitch, if I knew Dwayne The Rock Johnson, don't you think I would have already been like, oh, fuck all y'all, I'm moving in with him. I'm moving to Hollywood, fuck all y'all. No, obviously I admire Andie, like, so much because, like, we've met we didn't start talking more until sophomore year of college, but we met freshman year of college, and it's just like, she's been there since, like, all the ups and downs, all the situations that happened, like the situation with my roommate that went downhill that now is better, the situation that happened with my family that went downhill and now is better, the situations with my personal life generally. And it's just like, she's just always there. She's like one of my go-to friends. Like I have like, I think 3 go-to friends that I always rely on. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, that's just it. Like, cause she's one of the friends I can rely on to like just show up when I need her. Or like if I just say, hey, I'm bored, you want to hang out? She'll be like, okay, yeah, if I'm not busy.
Yeah.
So basically, that's mine.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Fish. But I mean, like, I think we turned out great.
Yeah, I think we turned out pretty good.
I don't care what the fuck people say. So, like, honestly though, like all those questions, it's like, They were way too real.
Some of them were.
Some of them were kind of goofy, but not as goofy as I would expect.
I would like to take some of those questions and just dive into them a little bit more.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want more content. I will be trying my best to post as much as I possibly can because I'm always busy. I'm trying to post once a month at this point because it's like college is hard, working is hard. It's like I'm very busy. I'm very busy. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm trying my best here. And you have anything to add?
No,
No.
no.
Still the same lesbian. Fucking stop the fucking highlighter.
I'm not wearing highlighter. That's the beauty of it.
Live your life, stand for your dreams. JMFL out.